Hey, it is Miss Peaches, your child care extraordinaire. You are watching Sunday Vibes 813 on YouTube. Listen, it is that time of the week again. Yes, indeed, it is that time of the week again. And some people have been holding the spot at the top with the drama in their life. And it's just my job to deliver it to you. Now, listen. I'm Ms. Peaches, your child care extraordinaire, and we're just going to get right into it, okay? We got Moniece and Dr. Dre and April and that whole thing. And for me, it's the Dr. Dre of it all. Listen, I'm a little scared to bring you the tea, but I'm going to do it anyway. Do you understand what I'm saying? Listen, we also got those girls from the Uber driver. It's very disturbing to me, like what they did and different things like that. But we got I'm not going to say exciting, but we got some updates, with them girls. Anyway, and we also, listen, the prince and the princess, if you will, they done left the palace. Okay. Yes. Prince Harry done took his African-American wife, honey. And they done left the palace. So we're going to get into all of that. Once again, Sunday Vibes 813. I'm Ms. Peaches, your child care extraordinaire. Listen, Sunday Vibes 813 on YouTube, Sunday Vibes 813 on Facebook, and Sunday Vibes 813 on Instagram. Listen, let's get right into it. Who is up first? Oh, all right. Listen, so that was dirty for putting them up first. But listen, so okay, so it's the Dr. Dre of it all for me. And I low-key want to bring y'all a whole story on Dr. Dre because listen, first of all, so let's start this thing off. Dr. Dre, right here, where he at? Dr. Dre was seen with April Jones, right? And so that's a little tea, but we all know, in my opinion, April Jones don't play no games either when she's out here picking who she finna be with and who she's congregating with and all this other kind of stuff. So April Jones and Dr. Dre right here, they were seen out spotted, different things like that. Moniece here on the end, she jumped in, and I told y'all this is going to be the year of they not friends, but this is going to be the year of friends of the people inserting themselves and spilling all the tea. So Moniece here on the end, she had like an issue, not even an issue, but she just started spilling some tea. So the tea is now, Dr. Dre, you done threatened Moniece, honey. Done told her to cease and desist without the cease and desist. You know what I'm saying? So she came back to us with a cease and desist. I'm not going to talk about you no more, but I'll do all this and I'll do all that, and I am the aneurysm that you had. But we ain't heard her talk about Dr. Dre no more, so I guess that check was big enough or whatever, honey. Anyway, the tea is, it's the Dr. Dre for me because, first of all, Dr. Dre is a musical genius, and I'm a true 80s baby, and I cannot take that away from Dr. Dre. I mean, I was there for the birth of Eminem and the 50 Cents and all of that, the NWAs, like all of that. Like I was, I came up in that era. So I don't want to take that away from Dr. Dre. At the same time, Dr. Dre got a whole life we didn't even know about. So Dr. Dre was married to the singer Shanice. Y'all remember Shanice? I love your smile. Listen. She had Dr. Dre baby, and her next baby came from Suge Knight. Did y'all know that? And that's the little thing from back. Listen, Sunday Vibes 813. You know I got it all for you. Give me a second. I'm going to get it all together. Listen, hopefully I might do want to receive a cease and desist from Dr. Dre. Listen. Sunday Vibes 813. I'm Ms. Peaches, your child care extraordinaire. This story is so interesting to me. And I always tell y'all it's more to it than what's on the surface, but Dr. Dre is, there's a whole nother side of Dr. Dre that I want to get into, that I want to bring y'all up to date on. Woo! Listen, but to each his own. Sometimes people just need to have their own opinions and not even discuss it with nobody. Just keep it inside your head. Keep it to yourself. Or, if you really feel like this girl is in danger or something like that, sometimes, or whoever, sometimes you just need to say that to that person. But anyway, moving right along. I'm not happy about this. I don't like it. I think this is the perfect picture for her. It was about 3 of these young ladies. They took a Uber ride, okay? A man from a different nationality. I apologize. I don't know, but let's just say he was Indian or something like that. He's here just doing his thing, driving the Uber. And then, I guess sometimes you do gotta be careful of what territory you choose to walk on because certain things just come with certain territories, right? With your job or whatnot. So, but unfortunately, we got people like this girl right here. And my thing is that she's been arrested, and it wasn't so much for what she did. She snatched the man mask off. She coughing all in his cab, talking about she got corona and stuff like that. That needs to be a charge. Whether you feel like it's serious or it's fake, or you want a mask or no mask, it's people out here that real deal don't want to catch a cold. So what if it's just a cold? I don't want to just catch a cold, especially your nasty cold. Ew. I'm just saying, right? So wear your mask. And if you choose not to wear your mask, just be respectful that this is just the state that we're all living in right now. Her nasty self, and I'm going to just say it like that. I wish I could say it something else. But her nasty self, anyway, all in her and her little compadres, all in the cab, then snatched the man, reached up in the front and snatched the man mask off, coughing all in his cab, talking about she got corona. That's why she drive Lyft. Honey, and more tea is Lyft. Listen, Lyft's statement was so short and sweet and to the point. Lyft said, you're banned from Lyft as well. You cannot drive, you cannot ride you can not be a Lyft passenger as well. She's banned from Lyft, and she's banned from Uber. And she's arrested. Now, the T is the arrest charges are like fraud charges and different stuff like that. You know, if you're from the 813, we know them charges all too well. But all I'm saying is, I mean, I do think it is unfortunate that it's African Americans, but it's sometimes, man, some people really, really make it their business to spoil it for the rest of us. Listen, when I say the rest of us, I mean, no. All of it down. Yes. And when I say spoil it for the rest of us, what I mean is spoil it for the rest of us. Listen, y'all will check out if it's a Toddler Store. Toddler Store are organic, meaning 100% natural. From the clothes that you see to the bonnets are double, down here at the bottom, double silk line bonnets. They are designed for infancy to 8 years old, till about 8 years old. So these are bonnets to help protect your baby's crown. If you have that beautiful hair, and some babies have that nice coarse hair, they just they're so cute, and the hair just is a part of who they are. Listen, if it's a toddlerstore.com is where you want to be. Also, there's a code for YouTube. Go to infantandtoddlerstore.com, use YouTube 21 at checkout, and receive more savings. Once again, infants and toddlers. Keep it move. Then up next, as women, we need. Listen, okay. Let me just spill the tea. Nikki Minaj and Kenneth Petty, on the low end of it, have been holding the spots and for the past actually couple weeks. Now the tea is that Nikki and the Barbs are threatening the woman that Kenneth Petty have these X charges with. Okay, and I'm not going to get into all of that, but he has a charge that we all should know about by now if you haven't been under a rock. And the thing is with Kenny and this situation is that Nikki is allegedly trying to hush this woman. She's finally speaking out. We're believing, most of us, that is not for clout, because she's not showing her face. She's just dropping a lot of receipts, and different things like that. So she's still kind of like protecting herself, but at the same time, she wants to let her story and her voice be heard, the truth about what happened. To her. So, but Nikki is out here allegedly trying to silence this woman. So when it comes to affairs of like a victim and these kind of situations, it gets kind of tricky for me personally, because I always want to see the victim get justice. I always want to see not the underdog, but the person who took the hardest blows win, and sometimes they have to win at the end. And that's just so unfortunate. But at the same time, as Black women, you just gotta be careful about the position that you place yourself in, and we have to own our ish. We have to own our position. You have to own the decisions that you make. So once again, you married this man and knowing the situation, so you are a part of that, right? So now you have another woman, and she has her own life. She should be able to tell her story. So at the same time, it's kind of like a slippery slope, so shout out to the victim. I'm just here to deliver the tea, honey. But that's what Nicki Minaj and Kenneth Petty are dealing with. It's just an ongoing situation for Nicki, but as another beautiful black woman, boss woman, we just want to see our queens just be the best and do the best, and set the best example, especially when children are in play. Listen, let's move right along. I got to sit up for this one. I told y'all like a year ago. When she married this man. Listen, if you can't beat him, join him. Do you understand what I'm saying? Now the thing is, Prince Harry has married the beautiful Miss Meghan, right? And so they got married. Now we're gonna not accept her in our community, but she just doesn't even look like the fairest of the fair in our community, if you understand what I'm saying. However, somewhere she's mixed with African American. Now she's married into royalty, right, honey? And then got pregnant, right? Okay, so the thing is, somebody in the background, unfortunately, is concerned about the race, not the race, but the hue of what their baby's gonna look like. And so I guess that's when they kind of drew the line and left the kingdom, honey. Not left the kingdom, because he's royalty. Listen. He will always be royalty. My thing is, shout out to the prince because he's following his wife. You understand what I'm saying? And to me, that's a union. There's no decision to be made from the way I see it, and from what it appears to look like. They did an interview with Oprah, and some things just came out. How she's just really being mistreated in the palace. How she's really they're allowing the tabloids to kind of like tarnish her and demolish her and take away from her character. When she's just a girl, I believe from LA. She's just an American girl, and she's done married this prince, and she's trying her hardest, to convert her life over. But at the same time, they're just not with it. And it's believed because, of her African descent. Now, hot tea is, they done left the palace. Tyler Perry, shout out to Tyler Perry. They are living in a house that Tyler Perry has. I don't know if he gifted it, honey, or if he done rented it, honey, or what the deal is, but he done gave them a house to live in. Can you imagine that? Shout out to us. One thing about us, and when I say us, you know exactly who I'm talking about. We don't care about none of that. Peace is peace. We don't care about color. We don't care about none of that stuff. Peace is peace. And if you in trouble and if you hungry, I'm gonna feed you. I may not have enough room in my house, but if you need a place to stay, you got a place to stay. And that's the one thing about the African American, or a lot of our communities, and unfortunately, they've made a decision as a union to not deal with it. That is big. That is royalty. That is big. And not only is he, I assume, not forcing, but making it like, wifey Meghan, it's either here or there. He feels his wife pain, man, and he done left. And he's still with his wife. I know they not living the regular life, but at the same time, man, shout out to the Prince Harry. Like, me personally, here at Sunday Vibes, like, we thought that was so big that you would still, follow her and still stand behind her, in the midst of the situation. She's pregnant. Just the nationality of it all. The baby's going to be mixed, and somebody in his background is just not pleased about it, and it's done all came out. So shout out to them. Let me tell you about black magic, honey. All you need is a little bit. Do you understand what I'm saying? All you need is a little bit of black magic. Make some wonderful things happen. Listen, I'm Ms.Peaches, your child care extraordinaire. Sunday Vibes 813. Don't forget to check out Sunday Vibes 813 on YouTube and Instagram and Facebook. If you like what you're seeing, if you like what you're watching, please hit the like and subscribe button. Leave a comment. Let me know if you like what you like. Let me know what you want to see. Listen, there's a space. What a space at? Right here. There's a space. Usually I'm on this side. and somebody else is on this side. Co-host action. If you want to be a co-host on Sunday Vibes 813, all you got to do is leave a comment. I'm easy to find. I'm all over social media. Now, I'm gonna get up out of here. I've covered the whole lineup. I'm always ready for the after party. Listen, Sunday Vibes 813. If you're watching this on Sunday Vibes 813, thank you. You are the GOAT. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. If you're watching Sunday Vibes 813 on YouTube, thank you. Hit the like button. Sunday Vibes birthday is coming up. Sunday Vibes birthday is coming up. So we have some things going on in the background. I hope you can attend. Stay tuned, stay tuned, stay tuned. Once again, Ms.Peaches, your child care extraordinaire. Thank you. Bye-bye.